How did you get involved in human capital consulting, and what did you learn in that job?
So when I was at Georgetown, I focused on psychology and philosophy for my majors. I really enjoyed sort of the way people thought and why they thought the things that they did, and thought about potentially going into psychology as a psychologist, and realized I wanted something that at least I felt was a little bit more tangible. And so I thought about how can you apply psychology to businesses. And so that was what moved me in that direction of HR consulting, and particularly got to do that while I was at Watson Wyatt in my second job, in terms of, you have a strategy within the organization. How does that translate to the people? What is required from the people? How do you develop the people in a way that can help attain that strategy? What's the organizational requirements for that? So that was sort of the reason why I got into it. And what I took away from it was, and I tried to use this a lot in my management consulting time while I was at Monitor, was it's very, very difficult to divorce the company strategy from the people within the organization. Over time, you can make changes to the people in the organization, but ultimately that's a core asset that you need to work with. And I think that's undervalued and not leveraged as much as it should be by senior executives within an organization. When you're going to make a change, one, you need to make sure you understand the people and how that's going to work. But secondly, you need to make sure that the strategy is going to be incorporated into the organization through the people in a way that's going to make it sustainable. And I think a lot of mergers fail for that reason. I think a lot of transformation within organizations fails for that reason. And so I think it's been incredibly helpful for me, particularly as I'm moving more into a strategy role.